Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to start to break it down and teach you how do you get back to the fundamentals and really keep it simple. As we're moving into a new month that is pulling away from all of those New Year intentions that you probably set, I'm sure you've come up with a few instances where you find yourself really getting hung up in all of the drama or all of the craziness that may have come along with you trying to set some really strong intentions. I've been there, I've done that, I totally know what that feels like. And sometimes you just have to step back and you have to come back to the basics. And that is exactly what I want to talk about today. And that is going to be emphasizing a handful of things, but really they fall under the umbrella of three main things. Number one, it's really important when you're looking at getting back to the basics to make sure that you are looking at what kind of nutritional deficiencies do you have. Is there anything that's popping up that maybe you need a little bit more of, or that maybe your body is significantly screaming at you saying, give me, give me, give me? Number two, healing the gut health and paying attention to that. Making sure that your gut is nice and strong and making sure that you are able to support it and your gut is also able to digest and absorb all of the nutrients that you're trying to feed it. And number three, balancing out your energies. Because remember, everything is energy and we need to make sure that we're keeping our energy body strong and flexible and making sure that it's protected and also making sure that it's detoxing out anything that does not serve you anymore. The grand scheme of it all comes back to keeping the body strong, the inflammation low, the brain health nice and vibrant, and making sure that you are pushing away that brain fog so that each and every day you can operate at your best. That's what I want for you, and that's why it's so important to get back to the basics and make sure that you are hitting all of the things to keep your brain and your body as strong as possible and that energetic body nice and clear. All right, so let's come back to the first one, which is the nutritional deficiencies. There are a few that many people are deficient in and that I see over and over and over with my clients showing up as really strong deficiencies, showing in the way that their body functions, the way that their digestion looks, and the way that they are able to operate just in their everyday. So many signs and symptoms popping out at me. Number one is vitamin D. So vitamin D, and I like this one, Designs for Health. You can really get any good quality vitamin D, but this is a great one because it does have vitamin K1 and K2, which is necessary for really good vitamin D absorption. Vitamin D is super important for promoting healthy bones and teeth, supporting your immune system, making sure that your nervous system is nice and strong, that your brain is strong. It supports your lung function, your cardiovascular system, and it also helps to decrease the amount of inflammation and disease that can pop up in your body because it helps with keeping your immune system strong. Vitamin D is super important, and most people are probably deficient on some level. Not always, but I see it pretty common, especially if you live in colder environments where you don't have a lot of sun, or if you live in an area where it is all four seasons and you go through that spike and drop of sunshiny days versus very cloudy days. Making sure that your body is getting and absorbing enough vitamin D is really important for strong bodies, strong brains, and keeping your energy levels high. Also, a B complex. So any kind of really good quality B complex is going to be really important for your energy levels. Bs, I've seen in general, have been a big deficiency for so many people. And why that's a problem is because number one, it helps with your immune health. Number two, it helps to supply you with lots of energy. And number three, it's also really important for keeping your gut strong. So it aids in your gut getting healthier. Make sure that you get a good B complex if you're deficient with any kind of Bs. And I would especially check your B12 levels and see where that's at and see if you need any supplementation around that as well. The next one that I like to highlight is some fish oil. I really like this brand by Carlson. It is a high quality fish oil that is a good quality and also very economical. So finding a good quality fish oil is going to help to lower your blood pressure. It's going to help to decrease inflammation, increase your risk for heart disease and for strokes, and it also helps to boost your cardiovascular health. So if you have heart issues in your family, or if you yourself struggle with heart issues, this is a really great supplement to add in. But it's really not just because of that. It's because a lot of people are more deficient in omega-3 fatty acids. So getting some strong omega-3s, some strong healthy fats into your diet is going to support your body on such a deep level. Not to mention that your body needs to have healthy fats in order for it to produce and to allow your hormones to function super smoothly. Now, some other ones that I like to highlight, and this is moving into the gut health. Oh, and by the way, before I go into gut health, if you are unsure if you have any nutritional deficiencies, I encourage you to check with your doctor and or, at least to start, and or check with another health professional that can help to lead you on the right path of figuring out if you have any nutritional deficiencies. All right, let's go into gut health. Gut health, most people are struggling in some way. Bloating, gas, digestive issues, or it could pop up in a multitude of other ways. It could pop up as mood imbalances, mental and emotional distress, inflammation in the body, autoimmune disorders, even issues with your blood sugar, spiking, dropping, diabetes, all of that. When your gut is not strong or strong enough to really make sure that it keeps all of the invaders and the toxins out of the bloodstream, you could have some big problems, my friend. So we need to make sure that that stays nice and strong. And there are so many ways that you can approach that, but one way that I always like to emphasize is getting your hydrochloric acid in the stomach up. Because most people are most likely running too low, meaning that their pH levels are too high and not low enough. Does that make sense? It's kind of the opposite of what you might think. So making sure that your gut health and your hydrochloric acid are at the right balance is going to be important for a strong gut. One way that I like to support that, actually a couple ways that I like to support that. Number one, adding in some digestive bitters. I like this one by Urban Moonshine. Adding in some digestive bitters can really help with increasing your hydrochloric acid, decreasing bloating, increasing digestive health, and decreasing the amount of gas that you might experience after meals especially. Now, if you don't like the taste of bitters, or it's just too harsh, or maybe you don't even want to do that, you want something a little bit more simple, I love adding in apple cider vinegar shots. So a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water, taking that in the morning before you drink or eat anything else is a great way to start off the day with getting your gut health stronger. But it doesn't just stop there. Take a shot of this, like I just described, right before your meals as well, right in the beginning of the meals. So then that way you are protecting your gut to the food that you're about to eat, but also helping the digestive process along. You can also support in other ways, and electrolytes is a great way to emphasize that. Now, I only have my Himalayan sea salt here right now, but I love doing a little sprinkle of Himalayan or Celtic sea salt in my bottles of water, or right first thing in the morning, a little bit of sea salt mixed with a half a lemon juiced in 16 ounces of warm water, either warm or room temperature. Mixing that and drinking that first thing in the morning is going to help with supporting your digestive system, improving your gut health, but also getting your body a little bit more alkaline. So you're really starting the day off with a bang. Getting back to the basics does not have to be super hard. Now, moving into the last one, the energetic body. Supporting your energetic body regularly through things like massage, Reiki, acupuncture, anything that is going to help to heal and remove any energies that no longer serve you. You could do some sound healing or an emotional release technique. You could do trapped emotion releasing. There's so many options out there, but I definitely encourage you to do some kind of activity that's going to ground you and balance you, and to also replenish that energetic body if you're feeling like you might be a little gunked up. And if you're not quite sure if you're gunked up or not, I would encourage you to go and try some of those practices, some of those alternative medicine modalities to help to encourage your body to release and also encourage your body to be supported by something that is going to be a little bit more healthy for that energetic body. Finally, when I talk about coming back to basics, and this one is probably going to sound cliche, but it's all about just getting more water in, drinking more water, fueling your body with hydration. We forget how important hydration and water is to the body mentally, emotionally, physically, and energetically. It is our life force. We are comprised of between 65 and 70% of water. We need to keep our hydration up. So something as simple as just getting more water in every single day with some electrolytes, a little bit of sea salt in, some of that lemon, or an electrolyte like Element, LMNT is how you spell that. That's a really great way to boost up your electrolyte profile. I hope this helped you today. And if you found value in this, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any future episodes, and so that you can keep coming back to this as a reminder to get back to the fundamentals and boost up your health.